Sometimes I get into a situation on YouTube where although I keep making videos, I feel very blocked. And the reason I get blocked usually is because I realise I need to make a video that actually makes me really nervous. And this is an example of that. Another thing is, I often try to address people personally in videos, and I'm doing that today, but I'm doing it with a difference. On other occasions, I have addressed people that I know personally, or that I know through Facebook, or who are halfway across the world, like for example, Charlie McDonald's mum, Wheezy Waiter, people like that. But today is different because I'm actually addressing somebody who's only 2 degrees of separation away from me and who lives in this neighbourhood. And that feels quite nerve-wracking because it's weird. This is a person, you are a person that I could actually pass on the street. I probably have passed on the street. We've probably seen each other without even noticing it. And that is really quite... Right. Anyway, I was going to do this walking down Wilberforce Road backwards because of the sound and also because I didn't want to feel self-conscious, which is a bit ironic really, but look at the weather. I mean, you know what the weather's like because you've seen it. We've got the same weather. I didn't respond to becoming YouTube's bit on women because I felt very self-conscious again about being male. And as a result, I did do a sort of response, which was my stuff on International Women's Day, but really that was just about getting views, making it a response to becoming YouTube. It wasn't actual communication. So I suppose I want to say a few things about what you said. And one of them is the question of luck. I think, yes, in a way it is about luck and it is about who you know to become successful. I actually have 2 channels, one of which has 500,000 views, and this one, which is the one I actually want to succeed, which has about 70,000, which is not really very good. And what I'm doing on this one is I'm putting up a video every day, and the reason I'm putting a video up every day is that I think that to some extent you make your own luck. And what I mean by that is, the more videos that you put up and so forth, the more likely you are to be noticed. But in a way, it doesn't even matter if you're not noticed, because a few people will be watching your stuff. And I think that there's an issue in this city. This place hasn't got enough vloggers. Now, why is that important? Because YouTube is the most important thing in the world? Well, of course it's not, but the reason it's important is I like your channel. When I watch your channel, I see Leicester from a different perspective. And I see it from a different perspective by somebody who is talking directly to one viewer at a time. Maybe a lot of viewers, maybe not enough. And when you do that, I see your world. And it's not a little world, it's a big world, because we all have big worlds. And it reminds me of all the different people's perspectives who are contributing to this place. And even in this neighbourhood, there are thousands of people who have their own world in that way and who are of inestimable value. And so you and me and all of us are of inestimable value. I have my own story here. My own story is that because our children went off to college, I felt there was an empty nest and a gap and I started to vlog. Your story is different, but that's interesting because it's different and you have your own perspective and your own unique view. And so I really hope that you're going to carry on because you will contribute to that, and it doesn't, in a sense, it doesn't really matter whether anybody notices you or not, because the people that do notice you, like me, are as important as you, and you are as important as us, of course. But yeah, it does feel a bit sort of edgy and odd because I'm talking to somebody who could walk past this window any second, and whom, as far as I can remember, I've never met. So that's all a bit weird. Now, to everybody, and this does apply to everybody as well, if you like this video, please rate, comment and possibly subscribe. If you don't like this video, tell me why you don't like it so I can improve, and I'll see you tomorrow.